If you miss your ex and you want her to come back to you, watch this video. Also, if you're dating and you want to know how attraction works and you want that woman to respond to you, watch this video. And by the way, I push this so much because I know you want to get her back. There's no way you can get her back unless you believe this. Your problems are because of expectations. Your problems are because you expect her to be a certain way that she's not. You expect her to be this complete person who's in love with you, who gives you all of these things that you want. Your ex works based on attraction and trust. She cannot trust you. It doesn't matter how many times you apologize. She cannot trust you right now. She doesn't believe you can ever change. You believe this is the thing, and they completely kill your identity as an independent guy, and you end up being a needy guy, insecure, codependent guy, and when women leave you, you become miserable. That has to change. This breakup is your opportunity to change and find your independence, find who you are, and find your own identity. Don't do the feminine approach here, because the pain and suffering will continue until the day that you realize you have to be okay on your own. Yes, I know she's a part of you. I know she's a part of your life. You may even have kids together. It doesn't matter. You have to find your independence on your own. See, when she's not there, especially if you have some emotional connection with her, her absence, it feels like death. It really feels like death. It feels like if it's weekends, you hate the weekends because everything reminds you of her. Oh, it's weekend. I don't go to work today. Oh, it's brunch. I think about her. Oh, it's Saturday evening. I want to go out. Everybody goes out. Oh, where is she? What is she doing? If it's Sunday morning, oh, Sunday morning we used to do this together. Or if it's Sunday evening, everybody's depressed because tomorrow is Monday. If it's Monday, it's even worse. So everything reminds you of her when she's not there. And if you're in a position that you could maybe message her and you're tempted to send her one of those messages and tell her all of these things that you want to tell her, this is what I just told Tom. I was talking to Tom before, tell the same thing. He wrote me this big message, said, hey, I want to tell her this, and I want to tell her how much I love her and how much I took her for granted, how much I appreciate her. I want to tell her all of these things. Look, if you want to feel good about yourself temporarily, get a kick out of it, so for 10 minutes you feel good, whew, it's all of this. Now I'm happy. Now she knows that she's going to process what I said and she's going to come back. If you want to get a kick, you can send that message. You can write and open up and listen to all these people who talk nonsense. Oh, you gotta be vulnerable. Send this apology message. Dude, you have no idea how many people have come to me from all of these websites that they write you an accountability letter. They send this letter and it backfires. Your ex works based on attraction and trust. She cannot trust you. It doesn't matter how many times you apologize. She cannot trust you right now. She doesn't believe you can ever change. So you need to do the right thing. If you write that long message, just tell her, hey baby, you know, I want to share with you, I want to tell you how I feel, I took it for granted. You just tell her I'm weak. You just tell her I don't know what I did. You just tell her I cannot do this without you. And you just tell her, hey, I need you so I can be good. I'm not good on my own. All of those things kill attraction. You cannot tell her that. I want to go back to what I was saying. The absence of her, it feels like death. She is just a hype. Every relationship is just a hype, man. Now you're down. You need the thing that gives you the kick. Now you need the oxygen. It's just a hype, man. It's just a hype. There's no way you feel good about yourself and about your life when this woman comes back. That's just gonna be another temporary fix. Take it from me. I've worked with 7,000 guys. I want to give you another example so you really understand what I'm talking about. Yesterday, I was supposed to go see a girl. We met on Tinder. Awesome girl, super cool. We have things in common. She talked about music, everything cool. We were supposed to meet. So you know the excitement, the fire, the rush. It's awesome, incredible. So we were supposed to meet. Half an hour before meeting, she just canceled. Everything gone. It sucks. But if you don't know what I just said, if you think that she can make you happy, if I think she's the reason I can be happy, the same way you might be thinking about your ex. Take them for what they are. Take relationships for what they are. There is so much bad education in American culture. They put so much wrong value on relationship. They just take the identity of men away and they tell them you're going to be complete only if this person is in your life. You believe this is the thing, and they completely kill your identity as an independent guy. And you end up being a needy guy, insecure, codependent guy. And when women leave you, you become miserable. That has to change. This breakup is your opportunity to change and find your independence, find who you are, and find your own identity. Don't do the feminine approach here, because the pain and suffering will continue until the day that you realize you have to be okay on your own. Yes, I know she's a part of you. I know she's a part of your life. You may even have kids together. It doesn't matter. You have to find your independence on your own. How do you do this? It took me 4 breakups until I realized, oh, that is a problem. This is not a problem. Life sucked. I didn't have an identity. I didn't have confidence about relationships and women. And when a woman comes, holy shit, everything's so good. Now we have planned. Now we have things to do. Now weekends we're going to do this. Now sex is great. Most of us are sex addicts and love addicts, and we don't even know. We don't even know we're codependent. So she's filling a lot of these gaps in personality, like most people that it happens for them. Until I realized, dude, I just don't want to be this guy anymore. I don't want to suffer. I don't want to have this fear of life anymore. So you have to get to that place. If you have this pain, which I don't discount, by the way, this pain is one of the most agonizing emotions in the world. When you see someone that you love leaves and she doesn't write back to you, or she's cold and distant to you, there might be another guy, you're going through hell. I don't discount that, but the only way to come out of it, and if you want to get back together, you want to move forward, you have to get to this point, and you really have to realize nobody will ever make you happy for long term. Nobody has this power to fill this gap. You gotta do it for yourself. How do you do it? Change your identity, man. The reason you think that person is gonna make you happy, and by the way, I push this so much because I know you want to get it back. There's no way you can get it back unless you believe this. There are 3 rules. It makes your life easier. If you want to get to relationships and don't suffer, you need to know these rules. Number 1 is a dice rule. She is going to be random. Still, guys, after tens of years of relationships, why is she hot and cold? Because she's a woman. That's how women act. She's emotional. You know, when it's in their favor, she says, oh, you know, I'm just a woman. You know, I'm emotional. It's my period. Just get used to it, dude. She's gonna be hot and cold. Don't be confused by her. Second thing is the coffee rule. The significance of your relationship should be as significant as a cup of coffee. Don't put that relationship or one or anybody else on a pedestal. Nobody deserves to be on a pedestal but yourself. Most guys put themselves down, spit on themselves, and they put a woman in a relationship on the pedestal. She sees that. Everybody else sees that. It has to be reversed, dude. No, I'm not saying disrespect women, but you should be all the way up there. And the puppy rule is the 3rd one. Don't expect anything from anyone. Expect from your girlfriend as much as you expect from a puppy that goes on pisses everywhere. I'm not being rude or being disrespectful in any ways. I'm just saying drop your expectations. Your problems are because of expectations. Your problems are because you expect her to be a certain way that she's not. You expect her to be this complete person who's in love with you, who gives you all of these things that you want, stays with you forever, and also fills the gap in your personality, and also fills the gap of your mom, and she gives you all of the things that your mom didn't give you, so you can finally be happy. Why do you have so many expectations from women? That's not her job. Woman, just like everything else, comes to your life. Okay, if things get along, if you guys get along, you have a good time together. Okay, cool. Now it's time to move forward. Most guys think, oh man, my ex, I'm gonna die without her. I'm enjoying relationships 100 times better than I ever had. There's no fights at the end. There's no bitterness at the end. You either get along or not. If you get along, perfect. If you don't get along, see you later. See things for what they are. You see these videos of this guy who get angry. It's a famous video. You can see that probably on Instagram, TikTok. You see many of these. The guy gets angry, gets a laptop and smash through the wall. It's because he expects a laptop to do certain things and the laptop doesn't do it, then he gets angry. Now you expect your ex to be there for you like how she used to be your emotional support, but she's not doing it, so you have these negative emotions. You have anger, you have sadness, you have resentment. And one last thing before I finish is rejection can easily turn to hate and anger. That if you have expectations from her and she doesn't deliver for any reason, I'm not saying it's her fault, maybe your fault, for any reason, if she doesn't deliver, that rejection can easily turn to negative emotion and hate and anger, and you start to hate women. So see it for what it is. It's like you have a Lamborghini and you expect it to wash dishes. Well, it just doesn't. It's not for that purpose. Women are not for the purpose that you think they are. Your ex is not supposed to do what you think she's supposed to do. That's why you're suffering so much. That's why you're confused. That's why things are don't make sense to you. She is supposed to do something else. Her job is not to fill the holes in your personality. Her job is not to be your mother. Her job is not there to hear you sending her a bullshit breakup letter. Baby, you were the best thing in my life. I take responsibility. You know, I took you for granted. That's not a job, dude. That's your emotions and the things that you have to deal with yourself. They taught you everything reverse. Nobody deserves to be in a pedestal but yourself. If you want to get your ex back, if you want to understand attraction, if you want to get your confidence back, before anything else, download my book. The link is in the description. Also, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. This is Ben. Don't worry, I'm going to get you out of this. See you in the next video.